And we're back. Man, it feels good to be back. I'm just basically looking at old trailers of games that I play on the regular, and I'm just curious to see what it looked like at the beginning of the process. So let's go. Kalika-lika-low. So, like the description says, this is the look of the Division 1 when it was revealed at the E3 presentation. So I'm just going to look at that. But before I do, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, like, comments, all that stuff helps me do what I'm trying to do, which is contribute to the community. So with that being aside, we're going to get into this trailer. I'm going to talk over it, have the soundtrack a little low on it. And I really enjoyed playing this game. I played hours on this game, well, basically days. That's how long I played on it. And I still jump on it from time to time and log in and help some people out leveling up their characters or whatnot. So let me get this set up. I was gonna talk about something else, but I've lost train of thought. So I'm just gonna get into it. The Division 1 setting is New York City. The same studio that brought you Far Cry, Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, brings you a new game that will soon be a movie that will be a questionable 3 game. Anyways, this game, like you saw the guy grabbing something, he was clearly looting and grabbing supplies. Probably doesn't live there. But this just had a look and a feel from the Christmas crooner Frank Sinatra type as you make your way down to the street. Making my way down the street. And basically, I mean, to be honest, there's not much that's changed on this part. When you play the game for the first time, you're basically here after you create your character, almost at the same pub on that same street. I like how the UI kind of floats away versus it being kind of stuck towards the bottom of the screen. But I think you need that because maybe the blocking, you seeing the whole. Oh, I remember this. Flipping through and the map overlaying. I think that'd be cool if they did that, but I think the developers are saying they just weren't able to do it without pulling from the quality of the game. It was something they wanted to do. It didn't work. But you see how the other player came in. Now, if you've ever played this game or the number 2 online, when you're playing in a group, they'll show you at the bottom that you're in a group. And when the person came on, the person was basically added to the group where you can see their skills and everything. So I'm curious, was this originally supposed to be an open world game where the whole map is similar to the Dark Zone? It's alive, it's PvP, the whole experience.
It's clear out this far.
Don't know if that motion is the same motion. It is a little faster than the Division 2, but again, man, the snow, you can feel the cold. If you've ever been in New York, you ever been somewhere cold, if you've never been, they just did a great job of getting that.
I think we should come back later.
The underground, it's where now you go to base of operations and all your expansion items and things of that nature are there. But again, this is showing me that this is open world. You see how the other person just jumped in and they're going down the street. Now obviously it's just one view, so you can have other people coming from other points, but normally when you spawn on that person, for some reason just feels different how they're doing it. But this is one of the levels, one of the early levels in the first division. You know, normally at the top, the right of that sign, you got snipers up there and whatnot, but look how crisp, it looks crisp. Inventory skills. Some skills in there I don't think we got a chance to mess with.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it.
Alright, I'm coming out.
I like flares. I mean, the guns are hidden. They're hidden, you know, they have a certain crisp sound to it. And just the recoil, I don't think it was like that in the Division. I think it was a little softer. It got better in the second one. That damage, I mean, I just think they cleaned it up. I feel like the game wasn't too far off. I think graphically they just cleaned it up.
Easy. Okay.
Very close to to play in the game. At least respectfully. I don't know. There you go, guys. Update maybe.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Welcome to the
Another person. Okay, so that was that one. I remember that tablet where someone could log in online and they're playing.
Go around the back.
That would be cool. And also the thing about the sound when they're talking to each other. Like when you're playing online, you're just talking and the conversation is not really the same conversation, the same tone. And also the strategy.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Now if you play Division 1, I feel like you're doing a strategy unless you're playing with someone who knows what they're doing. But I feel like Division 2, you really don't say anything. You kind of get the gist of what's going on and you start shooting.
Hold on, I think I got him.
And that's unfortunate. I did like the tactical approach to it. It would be nice to do a video on, you know, what I would like out of Division 3. Because I believe we're getting a Division 3. And I believe we're going to get some good stuff
Right behind you.
coming in on Division 2. The way they came into that room, I don't think you do that necessarily in the Division. I think the cameras pull back a little bit differently. And again, I think graphically they just cleaned it up, but it looks amazing, sounds amazing. You know, that person helping out on our, you know, objective, that's real, that happens. But just the motion, it just, again, it feels like a movie because it's cleaned up. That board was adjusted, it's a little different there, but again, great looking concept. I would love to have a conversation of the concept from the Division, how it became what it was in the process of the game without, you know, being disrespectful towards the publisher and the devs. Because, I mean, they worked, look at the lighting on that. I know they worked behind off for this. Look at that lighting on that shadow. You saw that? I don't know if they did that on purpose for eye candy, but that was nice.
Alright. Jackpot. You gonna get the box?
Oh yeah, this is you'll see this when you do the box for especially Division 2 where you get a specialization, which I hope they rework that. I don't think you necessarily need it the way it is, but it'd be cool to get a gun for the first time in the open world, and it does that, and then after that it just becomes a regular loot box.
You good? Let's go.
But yeah, I think they wanted this to be open world. I think they wanted it to still a great view.
We should go over that later.
And off the rip, they're telling me, hey, look, play online with friends, play online with people.
Alright, expecting. Got about 90 seconds.
Okay, you see how they just did an extraction right then and there?
Whoa.
And now they're being attacked. Okay, you got rogues. Or it could be NPC. It looks like rogues. But you see how that was open world? And the map is obviously different. I don't think they use the same map spot. But yeah, you see friendlies and you've got rogue. I think originally it was supposed to be open world. Ah, if they can get back to that, man. The next gen, Division 3. I don't think you're gonna get an update that. See, it says open world. But you can't take anything away from it. I think it's a great game nevertheless, and it's a game that a lot of people will search. As sometimes you're frustrated with a looter shooter, and maybe even just with Division right now. But you can tell me in the comments if you know another experience that gives you the same thing you got with the Division 1 or the Division 2. You just don't. So I'm gonna do other trailers and keep talking about another game that I enjoy. You could have been anywhere in the world. I appreciate that. Subscribe, hit the like button, kalika-lika-low.